Hey everyone, what's up? How are ya? Hope you're fine. My name is Anya. It's time for some creepy videos again, so get whatever you need, get something to cuddle with, get comfy, and see you in a second. Alright, 5 horror videos that you will never forget.
Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense, and your sense of alertness rises to the maximum to what is happening around you. These are the emotions that your body generates when you begin to feel afraid. Sensations that you can easily perceive when looking at this video. With clips so disturbing that I assure you they will remain in the depths of your subconscious. Do you dare watch them? Well, stay with me. My name is Leonor Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present 5 horror videos that you will never forget. Number 5. Without a doubt, the dream of many is having a house in the countryside. You can hardly get the peace, tranquility, and disconnection that these places give to you when living in the city. But be careful. If this is your objective, it's better to get to know your surroundings first. Especially if there is a forest nearby, so that what happened to Minister Rodriguez, the young man who recorded this, doesn't happen to you.
Hey guys, I just wanted to show you guys my cool base that I made a while ago with my cousin. It's really nice. See, we got the entrance all fenced off. Got this thing, I don't know what
I
it
think
is.
I've seen this one.
Well, that stinks. But yeah, we got some chairs. What was that? Is that a cow? What is that? Oh,
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Was that a person?
Yeah. Wearing some kind of white
Literally,
suit.
only a few seconds passed before a strange being emerged from the foliage to chase him like an animal hunting its prey. And although there is no recording of what happened afterwards, some suggest that it is the rake, a humanoid-looking creature that feeds on human flesh, and that according to legends, regularly inhabits desolate places, waiting for its next victim.
Never heard
Do
of
you
it.
really think it's the rake? Or is this video just fake?
Yeah,
Leave your opinions in the comment
definitely
box.
fake. Moves way too
Number
too
4.
human-like. Excuse me.
Since childhood, adults tell us about made-up characters that we blindly believe in, and that transport us to magical worlds. In our most tender years of childhood, we consider them to be real. Characters like Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny
Or the
are
Tooth
clear
Fairy.
examples of that. However, for Alicia Stoddard, a 38-year-old English woman, those characters are as real as you or I. She believes this after the camera installed outside her house recorded the following. Pay attention.
So Santa Claus gonna come now or what? Oh, okay, never mind. Looks like a little fairy. Could also be a doll, maybe.
This has the appearance of a fairy, right? It doesn't matter what country you're from. Stories of little winged humanoids exist everywhere.
It's not
There are
flapping
those who
its wings,
believe that
though.
when a myth exists in cultures that have not met at some point, it's an indication that it could be real. At least for Alicia, what the camera recorded is nothing more than a confirmation that those creatures are real.
Well, I think
In
it's
her own words,
a real fairy doll being pulled up by a string or some mechanism. Because why? If it would be flying by itself, wouldn't it be flapping its little wings?
She believes that this was the Tooth Fairy. You heard correctly.
That's funny, I mentioned
That
the Tooth
mythical
Fairy
creature
earlier.
that, according to popular belief, that leaves money under the pillows for children who lose their baby teeth.
Yeah, it would be nice if the Tooth Fairy came once you're grown up and start losing teeth, and it would leave a couple of €1,000 for you to get them fixed.
However, there are others who believe that this could simply be a cricket.
But
What do you believe?
doesn't a cricket, crickets fly or they have wings too, don't they? So they're not flapping, that's not flapping its wings.
Number 3.
So even if it was a cricket, well, okay, it could be jumping, but why would it
The
jump
recording
with
left in this
extended
position
wings?
corresponds to an impressive footage sent by Laser Darker, a faithful subscriber who in his email tells me that in his country it is very common to make offerings on the Day of the Dead. They make a type of altar where families place objects that their deceased relatives used while they were alive. In fact, the image you are seeing corresponds to one of these ceremonies. A family was remembering a loved one when suddenly the camera captures the exact moment in which something totally inexplicable occurs. Observe.
Huh? That was it already? Oh no, they fast forwarded it. Is something gonna fall over? What? It moved? I saw it too? What? Oh, okay.
As you can see, the astonishment of the people is described entirely by the anomalous and inexplicable situation that they were watching directly. Apparently, the unexplainable movements of inert things had already occurred before the recording began. You can see how the man puts the shoes back in place, and yet, they move again. Under what logic can someone rationally explain this? Gravity, air pressure, vibrations on the floor, all of which are very reasonable.
Strange.
However, for the family that was a direct
There's a
witness to
cable
this,
right there.
there are no chances of any of those.
I mean, there's a cloth. Maybe there's some kid hiding behind it. Some real small kid that just pushed the shoe to
They
freak
assure
the family
that it
out.
is their family member who manifested himself through what once were his belongings. Are we facing another proof that existence continues beyond death? Number 2. For some scholars,
Maybe
there
there's
is
a cat.
already enough evidence to show that when a person dies, their spirit remains in our reality for some time before crossing the threshold into eternity. In fact, it is believed that there are 2 weeks that a loved one spends with us after passing away. And one more piece of evidence that confirms the above is sent by Israel Barantes. In his email, he mentions that he also investigates cases of a paranormal nature, which allowed him to have access to the footage of parents who installed a camera in their little boy's room to watch over him during the night. However, they were shocked when they observed something that for them is a manifestation of their recently deceased son. Watch closely.
So wait, the son deceased? The son is deceased? But they still have the camera in his room? Oh god, I'm getting goosebumps. Plus, it makes me really sad to hear about dead children. not really much to see on the original video. The small one is there. Oh, but oh, there was some movement though.
Israel assures that it is not fake, since as an investigator he analyzed any type of manipulation that this clip could have. However,
I mean, usually I would say now maybe he manipulated it himself, but you gotta be some kind of fucked up person if your kid died and then you go and manipulate a video, you know, to show your deceased son or something. Although maybe, I mean, on the other hand, you don't know what kind of damage it brought to him, so maybe that is some kind of way of coping with it.
he didn't find anything. The most shocking thing, according to what the father said, is that small being who lies in bed has features very similar to that of his oldest son, who unfortunately passed away very recently. Could it be the spirit of his firstborn son who remains in this plane to take care of his younger brother? Do you think that cameras can actually record this reality? Leave it in the comments.
This is too sad. I don't want to.
Number 1.
No, never mind this one.
In the collective subconscious of the western United States, characters as disturbing as the Chupacabra, Bigfoot, or the Rake have been installed. On the other side of the world, specifically in the Middle East, both children and adults shudder when the Shirel is named, a creepy mythological demon that hides behind the appearance of a girl dressed in white. There have been many shocking stories of people who have encountered this sinister creature, stories that end in tragedy, blood and death for those unlucky enough to come across it. For this very reason, a shocking image that began to circulate on the internet attracted attention. Were in view and patience of all, this disastrous creature was present in front of hundreds of people. Watch.
Right, so it's not just a girl in a dress or a white dress and white makeup on her face.
There were several media outlets that echoed this image, not only because of the image itself, but also because of the testimony of hundreds of people who were direct witnesses of this presence, which they described as a being with an evil aura, who sat there for a while, motionless,
and then what?
Staring at the crowd.
Maybe it's a doll.
There are several versions about what happened next. Some said that she walked until she was out of sight on the rooftop of that building. Others said that she disappeared in front of the astonished gaze of all those present. And some even spoke of having seen her levitate until she disappeared into the darkness of the night.
And nobody recorded
Versions that
it?
clearly do not agree with each other, but that do have in common the sighting of one of the most feared creatures in that part of the world. Let me know what you think of both this and the previous footage, because this video has come to an end.
Well, that last one, I would say it's either they stuck a kid in the white dress and the white makeup, and maybe she's even wearing a wig, or just has really, they made up her hair really messy. And then, well, what's with the stories? Everyone says something different, which is normal, but we saw somebody hold up the cell phone and somebody took a picture, so how come nobody filmed it? Nowadays, everyone films everything, you know? But then nobody did this, so weird. So I'm saying it's fake.
Leonor
Clearly
played,
fake.
and this was the darkest secret.
Alright. That was fun again. Well, except that That kid, that got to me. Yeah, and considering I had forgotten the first video that I'd seen that one before, I guess I'm gonna forget the rest of these as well, huh? But then I forget everything. Especially, never mind. Yeah, no. Let me know what you think. So, you guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun. Have a great day or a great night, and see you in the next video. Bye.